Tony Granovich.
Tony Granovich, and he's going to tell you why he's here today.
I'm here today to fight for education, public education, which has been decimated and destroyed by the budget cuts and by this attempt to privatize public schools through charters and destroy the unions, which are the backbone of the educational system, and trying to preserve it and advance the interests of the average New Yorkers.
Would you like to hold up your sign so people can see it?
Absolutely. Here it is.
Okay, I will always put in a plug for Cynthia McKinney and Cindy Sheehan in 2012 for President and Vice President. Cheerio.
I also...
Your name again first.
Tony Granovich, and I ran for mayor on the Green Party in 2005 against Mike Bloomberg and came in fourth. On my website, greenmayor.org, I kept the domain.
Okay, and I'm going to say I ran for governor for the Peace Party, and I gave my votes to the Green Party. Okay, yeah.
Which party where?
Peace Party right here in New York State, political committee. Yeah. All right, cheerio, man. 2012. Hi there, this is Sally Elcordy. I'm down at South Street Seaport. I just left the teach-in, where they are teaching people about the different ways in which our society isn't working for the people who are paying the taxes. The people who are paying the taxes, unlike the Wall Street banksters, they are surrounded by the police as they speak their mind in front of the Vietnam War Memorial, which is a wall. I don't know where that's going to go. I don't know if the people who are paying the salaries of the people who may arrest them may be arrested by them, while the banksters who owe so much money and could preserve so many jobs if they would pay their fair share in taxes, they are not being walled off, they are not being corralled, there aren't 1,000 police around them. So this is a really legitimate question I'm asking, and you hear the sirens right now, don't you? Anyway, I'm glad to have spoken to the 4 or 5 people who were protesting at the time, and the injustice that is being perpetrated is that the people who have a legitimate grievance are the ones whose freedom is imperiled. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Oh, what a nice day. I just had 2 beers.
Hi there, this is Sally Elcordy. I'm here with Bill Steyert and Rosalie, what's your last name?
Harmon.
Rosalie Harmon. I want to talk to you for 1 second about a bill S3081, sponsored by John McCain, for interminable detention without trial for citizens. Call your senators and oppose S3081. Call 202-225-3121. That's 202-225-3121. Now we're going to get back to the teach-in today, and Bill Steyert of Veterans for Peace will tell you about his action there today.
Okay. Yeah, well, I went down there early, and I went right over to the stock exchange where the statue of George Washington is, and I got my sign out. You can see I took from the New York Post this picture of this guy Raj, who was a big wheel on Wall Street, a billionaire as a matter of fact, making money illegally through insider trading. Well, they finally caught up with him. But my point is that Wall Street is one big crime scene, and they should bust them all. Because it's really their a den of thieves. That's what I like to call them. Anyway, we were over there, and a couple of other demonstrators with me for a while. And then I went over to join the peace contingent that was down near the Vietnam Veterans Memorial on Water Street. And for a while, the cops gave us a hard time on the route we wanted to use to march to the stock exchange area. And of course, they wouldn't let us within a block or 2 of the stock exchange.
The stock exchange that does not pay their salaries. The taxpayers pay their salaries.
Right. Anyway, what happened was we finally started chanting shame, shame, shame on the police, and they finally got the message and backed down. And,
did they really?
And let us march the march that we were.
Well, good, because we need to start kissing and hugging policemen. And I mean, you know, shame, in fact, is the appropriate term, but they're just, you know, the hired guns of the people who are not paying their taxes nor their salaries.
No, a lot of the police were sympathetic to our cause.
I'm sure they were.
I flashed a peace sign to a number of them, and they smiled at me and knew what I was about. You know, I wasn't against them. I was against these capitalists who take advantage of their elite status on Wall Street and think they can get all the money that they want.
They took the bailout and they don't pay the taxes.
Amen.
Yep.
Anyway, it was a good action.
Show them your shirt, because that shirt.
Oh, right. Well, this is my shirt, and it says Veterans for Peace, and I have some.
How many different groups were present today?
There were the peace, jobs, education. I don't have the map anymore. Huh? Right. All kinds of people that are getting messed over by this war economy and big corporate economy that only cares about
budget cuts that aren't unnecessary if the banksters pay their taxes.
Right. So there's a lot of issues involved in this, and it's great for us all to come together on a certain day and place and say together, you know, stop screwing us over and you know, share the wealth.
The wealth that we gave you.
Right.
The wealth, give it back.
All right.
All right.
Anyway.
So now I'm going to interview. Do you have anything else to say, Bill?
No, I've said
Steyert.
That's it, Steyert. Yeah.
Bill Steyert of Veterans for Peace.
Right.
I'm going to speak now with Rosalie Harmon, who is with a group of street singers. They're called the Street Singers. Am I right? And she was there today for another reason. Could you come a little bit closer?
Oh, I was trying to get both of you in the picture.
So, speak right up. Speak loud.
Oh, okay. Well, I usually have a loud voice, but I went down there because I saw the ad on the internet, and they drafted me to do the teaching for the transit. And so then I had
for the transit.
Well, I am a very big transit taker because I don't drive, and I could tell you from firsthand experience how bad it can be. You know, when it's so crowded, there are fewer buses, it's very crowded, and when the fuel on some of the buses is so horrific that I feel like I'm being poisoned, like when the bus is letting out its fumes. And I was standing around, and one of the policemen made me move away from the building where I was standing. He made me walk out where it was very windy. And then I had fun with the band. The band came and they said, "Would you teach us?" So I went, you know, this very great band. I hope you got a video of it. And I was telling them about how I went through all these demonstrations, a Vietnam demonstration. I was a social worker. I was out there right in the middle of everything. And how I feel bad that things are going backwards.
Yeah.
So the people in the band are like a younger generation, and I said that I'm disappointed with how things are going, and I want to see them go back the other way and even further. And they like that because I feel that right now that my generation is handing over the torch to the next generation. You know, and I'm concerned because a lot of the younger generation just didn't have the same passion as we did. But there are some who still do.
Yeah.
My own daughter does.
Yeah.
But I'm very concerned about, as some people were saying, the people who are asleep, that we have to wake them up.